YouTube, it's your boy Kinte Games back with another video, and we are here to talk about the future of motherfucking Battleground games. Now, really, honestly, a lot of people keep saying Battlegrounds are this, Battlegrounds is that, but really, Battlegrounds is peak. Now, I'm gonna break this down to a few sections on why I believe that Battleground games are not the end of fucking Roblox, and nor are they bad. But before we get into this, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I am a Roblox developer as well. I have some of my own games released, and I've worked on a lot of big projects, but we are here to get into this. So first thing I gotta say, bro, everybody has their own opinion of Battlegrounds. This is neither no facts or this is just all opinions, but it is what it is. So the main thing that we know about Battlegrounds, Saitama, the strongest Battlegrounds, basically created the era of the Battlegrounds with early access and the same combat, etc. like that. Then we know it was the Z, if I'm correct, it was the DBZ Battlegrounds, and then it was Hunter x Hunter Battlegrounds, but that was short-lived. They just didn't upload. But it has such a good framework. Like, literally, you just hop in the game. You don't got to grind for a character. You don't got to spend Robux. You don't got to buy game passes. Nothing's pay to win. You literally just go in, you select the character, and you fight. And that's it. And the things that make this so fun is that it's just so fucking simple. But not only that, the combat is very, very fluid. So that's one thing. I can come into a game and have very fluid fucking combat. The down slam, the up slam. And I'm talking about all Battleground games. Well, me personally, out of all the ones, I like Heroes Battlegrounds the most. But what makes each one of these unique is when they started doing different things, like variations. Like, now there's variations with their M1 tilts and like just with the skills. That was a nice little change we added. So for people to say like, oh, the combat's the same. Most combats pretty much are the same, bro. Like GPO combats, you can go all through them. There's parry-based combats. There's different type of combats, but each one is unique in their own way. Like Type Soul doesn't have the same parry-based combat as Deep Woke, and then Sorcerer Battlegrounds doesn't have the same combat as Cursed Arena. They're similar, but not the fucking same, bro. And then another thing I want to talk about, bro, is you can just hop on there, go do some ranked. Some Battlegrounds have not been adding the 1v1 feature for ranked, which is kind of weird because, bro, you will increase your player count by a lot by that. Like, bro, when I tell you, like, people love ranked. Some people just know like that shit, but ranked is a feature that most games have, so that's not really a Battlegrounds trope, but that is a good thing for some Battlegrounds, and that's why the ones that's been dropping like Seas Battlegrounds and this other shit, they been flopping because nigga, they don't have no rank. You tell me only thing I can go in there now. I know only fighting for somebody for so long will get boring as fuck, but bro, you have rank. You changed that whole genre, and I only ranked another few systems, so I'm gonna bring this back into Hero Battlegrounds and why I like that so much, and Cursed Arena. They add boss systems, like start expanding. You have Battlegrounds as the base. Now start expanding on that Battlegrounds. Now adding a boss system like the Nomu. When Nomu dropped, I was playing that game for like 24 hours straight, bro. I was like, damn, trying to get the Nomu, the Kurogiri drop, and it was fun as fuck. Like everybody said, oh, Battlegrounds is just select character, blah, blah. Why is nobody talking about the boss systems? Cursed Arena has 3 bosses now. Hero Battlegrounds has 2 bosses. And not only that, some cool things that Hero Battlegrounds or just other Battlegrounds do that's different. Like they do stage destruction, like you can actually slam people into the trees. Then Heroes Battlegrounds did it before Saitama Battlegrounds. You could slam people into the trees. Like you could go into like different places, like slam them into like an actual house and then go inside the house. Shit like that is peak as fuck. And then you get into the early access characters. That is a great thing that I feel like more games should do. Not more games should do, but like say you're working on a character early, right? That's a fire feature that I love with Battlegrounds. Instead of waiting for this update and all that, we can play with the character that they're still working on for early access. That is such a unique and fun fucking idea, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, say for Anime Showdown, we know they're working on a JJK update. Say they should made an early access pass and they let us play with Gojo for early, but he only has 2 skills. People would fucking love that. Maybe that's just my opinion, but bro, people will go crazy for that. And that's another reason why early access is, what's the name? Our Battlegrounds are like, they're amazing, bro. And not only that, let me talk about another feature, domain clashing. So just for all the JJK games, all the JJK Battlegrounds, they have this domain clashing feature. That's another fire feature that not all Battlegrounds have. So I don't get why people say copy. But when people say Type Soul, do we say Paradox is a Type Soul copy? Not Paradox, and Peroxide is Type Soul copy? Is Type Soul a Shinden copy? They have very similar combats. They have very similar systems. That doesn't make it a fucking copy. All they did was change the game. Does it make it a copy? No. Is Grand Kaizen a copy of GPO? No. All these games would be relatively Butterfruit's copies then. No. Right. Everything has its own unique things that make that game unique, bro. Now, when we talk about copies, I would say say the difference between DBZ Battlegrounds and Z Battlegrounds. That one, I say they're pretty much spot on. But they did start off with differences, like one had Potara and one had Fusion, and it was different. It's pretty cool, bro. And another reason why I don't think Battlegrounds is the fall of robots, bro. The cinematic moves are clean. Besides, before Battlegrounds got here, it was rare to see cinematic moves in the game. The only thing that we really got it in is Anime Showdown and GPO. Other than that, I cannot remember seeing a cinematic move with a cutscene camera in a hot minute. And I feel like Battlegrounds really brought that back to Roblox, to start making characters, like making people start including like those cinematic moves. I will say Reaper 2 started doing that too, but other than that, there wasn't many games that included cinematic moves. Now, a lot of people may not care for it. I do care for it for another reason, but it's just fire, bro. And not only that, my last thing that I'm getting into, Battleground games are an entire different genre. It's a whole different fan base. All these YouTubers on some, why just make a Battleground game? You can make an RPG. You dumb fuck. You dumb stupid fuck. One, it's easier to make a Battlegrounds, and two, it's easier to update a Battlegrounds, and three, a RPG is a project that costs a lot of funds, a team. A lot of these Battleground games, they only have 2 developers. RPG, you need a whole team. You need a back-end scripter, a front-end scripter. You need all these funds, and it takes time. You think you could just roll an RPG out in a month? Think you could just roll an RPG out in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months? No, they take fucking time. If you want to go play an RPG, go look for an RPG type game. If you're just not a Battlegrounds player, don't hate on Battlegrounds. Like, just go look for you a RPG type game. Some people just hop on Roblox like me. I don't care for RPG type games anymore. My last RPG type game was like Type Soul and what's the name? Like, me personally, I'm not gonna grind for. I don't really care for LCs like that. Battleground games, some people just want to hop on and just do some quick PvP, and that's a whole different genre. There's nothing wrong with that. Like me, honestly, I still hop on ABA. Just go have some fun and go PvP. You won't see me hopping on no RPG, because once everything, even with an RPG, you're gonna hit match level at some point, and you're gonna be bored as fuck. Me, with Battlegrounds, I can always hop on. I can always just 1v1 somebody. I know exactly what I'm getting. It's face value. I know exactly what I'm getting. And there's a huge fan base. There's people saying about, bro, there are YouTubers with over 100K. Let's say the Holiest Grail. He built this whole channel up with Battlegrounds now. He has over like 500K. There's a lot of content creators, just Battleground creators, that love Battlegrounds. Just like there's a whole base for simulators. There's a whole base for tower defense people. There are different genres, bro. So just say you don't like that fucking genre, bro, that you just don't belong in that genre. But there's a big community for this genre now, and that genre's taking over. Just like when tower defenses was going crazy, they still go crazy. And me personally, I like the Battlegrounds genre. If I'm ranking all genres, I'll go Battlegrounds first, because when I'll hop on Battlegrounds, then I'll do RPG, and I will never play a fucking simulator in my life. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll play a tower defense, but that's rare. But most of the time, I just want something quick. I'm not trying to do no grind fest, nigga. But nah, that's how I really feel about Battlegrounds. Let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like it's the end of Roblox? And it's not the end of Roblox. RPG games are still doing great on Roblox. Watch Fruits, etc. All this new shit coming out, Railseas, bro. RPG games are still doing great. They just take time to develop. They're not the end of Roblox. The reason you aren't seeing that many is because it takes time to develop an RPG. You're seeing Battlegrounds because it doesn't take time. And at least for the Battlegrounds, we get updates. Now, I'm not saying Battlegrounds don't take any time, but I'm saying they take considerably less amount of time. And it's a great way for devs just starting out to get their name across. One, and I forgot to mention this. If you're just starting out as a developer, even just teams just starting out, you don't just say, you know what? I want to make an RPG off the back. No, it's going to fail. One, you don't know how to do bugs. There's a lot of things that's going to happen. You have to start off with smaller games first. Even the Career Bros have even said it, and multiple other devs. Don't make the game you want to make first. Make small games and build upon that, because you have to learn how to debug. What the fuck's going on with server? You got to learn memory. You have to learn a lot of shit in order to fix that. And once you get like proficient enough to keep doing that with all your smaller games, then you build that game that you already want. So as soon as it happens, bro, you know how to tackle everything that comes with it, bro. And that's all I really got to say. But that's the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe.